Hello everyone, in this video I am going to share about adding the config button in our page. So we are going to add the config button here and click on that config, go to the config page. So we have to work that in this video. So let's start. Let's go to our code file. Now let's go to the view.html.php on hellos. Now we have to add a button in this toolbar. So in this toolbar function we have to add for the config. So in this function let's write toolbar helper preference and our component name. Now if we refresh the page we can see the options button here. So we have added the toolbar helper to add in the toolbar, and we call when preference our component name. It will show the options button. If we click on that button we get this error, so we have to work on that. So let's go to our code file and here we have to write now that is the config file, and let's go first. Let's write the config file. For the config file we have to write in, let's create a config file in our main, go to our main direction, hello, and there create config.xml. Here we have to write XML codes for config. So let's write XML version equal 1.0 and encoding equal UTF-8. Let's close this. And the next step is to write under the config tag config. There we have to add the field set, and this field set let's give the name as setting. There will be the two title, one for setting and the next one for permission. So we have to create two field set. The first one is setting, and let's give the label as we have to create this language value in language file. We will create after writing this page, after writing this file, and close, and there will be a field and that field there will be name equal date, format, and the type will be text. This is the heading label, and there will be the input type text box. So, and the label of the box will be let's give the language values also. For this, let's give hello date format label. We should give the language value as the field name, because we can understand easily when we read this variable name. So this is the hello date format label. This is for the date format, and this is the label of date format. We can understand easily. So the next one is description hello date format description. Okay, this is for the setting, and the next one is for the permissions. So let's paste this, and this name will be permissions, and let's give it as jconfig permissions label, and the next one is label, label label, and the next one is description equal jconfig permissions description. Above we didn't give permission description, but for the permission we give the description as this. And the next step is not date format here, rules. Let's give rules, and the type will be also rules, and the label will be jconfig permissions label. And there filter will be also rules, and component will be hello, and we don't need to add the description here. Config, and the next one is we have to add the section is component. Now we have created the config file. The next step is to add this language values in language file. So let's go to close others, and let's go to our English language file. There let's give hello settings as setting label as settings, and the next one date format label. let's give this as date format, and the next one is date format description. Date format description, and the next one is jconfig permission label. Let's give as permissions. Now we have given the language values also. If you want to give as Thai language also, you can write the Thai language values here. As for now, I will test with this English language only. After that, let's try to run our application. I will refresh our web page. Let's log in again. After that, here you can see the option button. I will click on this and it will reach to the configuration page, and here you can see the settings and permission we created in the config.xml file. And here we give the label as date format and date format description. Now this is for the permission and this is setting. We have created these two. Close this. Now in this lesson I shared about the creating this config button to reach to the configuration page, and there you can see the settings and permissions we created in XML file and their input box. So this is the introduction and basic of creating config in our custom component in Joomla 5. So thank you very much for your attention.